global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Good people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today we're so excited to have you again. Still talking about the upcoming protest. The Ijaw Youth Council have come up to tell Nigerians their position as it has to do with the protest and why they're going to be a part of it. But interestingly, the Ijaw Youth President Theophilus Alaye has claimed that he is about to be arrested, and all and sundry should take note that he has not done anything wrong, but that a particular governor, which you're going to hear as you listen to what he had to say in this press conference, is arranging for his speedy arrest just because they are going to be part of the upcoming protest, which is going to be very peaceful. But however, let's start up with what he has to say about their position, why they want to be part of the process or the protest.
After wild consultation with our stakeholders and our expanded neck and everything, the Ijaw Nation, the IYC, has come to conclusion, agreement, that we are going to partake in the nationwide protest to register our displeasure in the Nigerian government, in the current system of governance in Nigeria that has put high level of hardship on our people, and that is the position of IYC. We are going to go ahead with the protest. We are mobilizing, we are galvanizing, and let me also clear one impression. IYC is a pressure group. We are partaking in this protest because our people are having the negative impact of bad governance. Those in our royal communities are having the impact. As we speak, some communities, a sachet of pure water is now being sold for 100 naira. There is no potable water in our communities. Today, transportation has skyrocketed. In fact, it has gone up to 200% increment in fares of transportation. Our people are bearing the brunt of poor government policies and poor government administration in Nigeria.
Ijaw Nation further stated the reason why they want to be part of the protest, highlighting that after the consultation, they have come up with salient reason why they have to be part of it. He went further to talk about the issue of funding. Who is funding them? As it has to do with the protest or being part of the protest. Let's listen to him.
Why are we supporting this protest? We want to register our concern. We want to draw the attention of the federal government to those important areas that our people need improvement. And after due diligent consultation, our people, stakeholders have come to agreement that we are partaking in the protest. And let it also be on record that nobody is funding us. We are doing this protest with our hard-earned money. Everybody is paying themselves to the venue to register their displeasure, and they are paying themselves back to their various homes. No penny is coming from anywhere. No kobo is coming from any quarter, but from the purse of the IYC and those volunteers that want to come and support and register the position of Ijaw Nation in the issues of governance in Nigeria.
The reason why they're partaking in the protest. He further added that the lack of consideration by the government and the insincerity by them towards the plight of the people is strongly behind why they have to be part of it. Cited some examples that were unthinkable. Fuel going for as much as 2,000 naira, and also the fact that so many of the policies are not even in favor of them, and made some very strong demands on the president as it has to do with the leadership of the NNPCL and other parastatals that has to do with oil. Let's listen to him.
Government's insincerity and lack of consideration of the suffering of the people. Those that find themselves within the corridor of power are so comfortable because they are not feeling the impact of what the masses are feeling. So what are we saying? That the government inability to quickly put the moribund refineries that is owned by the federal government into use and giving products to the Dangote refinery and the modular refineries that they use to play politics are some of the reasons why we are where we are. And that is why in my previous outing, I made it very clear that those within the petroleum sector, some of them that have failed the president, need to be fired. The NNPC, the Petroleum Ministry, and its parastatals that has the responsibility of making these refineries to work that have failed should be fired with immediate effect. This is not time where you will play politics with the feelings of Nigerians. That time has come and gone. Believe you me, as a son of the Niger Delta, go to our riverine communities. We have the NNPC floating stations. But to even see products to buy in those float stations, we don't see one. I can tell you for free that as we speak today, petrol, the price of fuel in our riverine communities has been sold for 2,000 and above. How do you expect our people to have a good living condition? Inflation is increasing. If inflation increased by 50% in urban areas, the rural areas, I believe you, the inflation rate is over 200%. And that is what our people are passing through. And this nationwide protest are the opportunity, the platform where we are going to register our displeasure. So there is no way the IYC is going to back out. We are going to coordinate ourselves. We will coordinate ourselves in a peaceful manner so that the protest we are going to carry out is going to be peaceful. It's going to last 2 months. We are going to be on the street for the coming 2 months for the sake of the process until the federal government bring out policies that are going to ameliorate the suffering of our people, especially the Ijaw people that are living in our rural communities.
Theophilus Alaye also talked about his position as the IYC president, that he has his own list of demands that he wants the president to meet, pointing at the cost of living and also on other very salient issues affecting not just the Ijaw nation alone, but the entirety of the community in Bayelsa State and Rivers State. Get to hear his viewpoint.
The other thing I don't think it's out of place for the IYC as a pressure group to ask for the federal government as a matter of urgency to implement true federalism. It is not out of place as the IYC, as a pressure group, to ask the federal government that they should, as a matter of urgency, see how they can do to reverse or reduce by any means necessary the petrol price from the present 2,500 or 150 naira pump price that they are buying, or 1,500 as the case may be that they are buying per liter of fuel at the urban areas, back to 200 or 150 naira. It is not out of place for the Ijaw man, being the IYC and its member, to tell the federal government that the hunger level in our communities are unbearable and is unbecoming. That as a matter of national urgency, they should come to our areas that are very, very conversant, very, very good with rice farming. That they should come and implement the agricultural policies that will bring food sufficiency. They should not play politics with the development of the people of the Niger Delta. The governor of Bayelsa.
On a final note, the IYC president, Dr. Theophilus Alaye, gave Nigeria a hint that the Bayelsa state governor is not in sync with him and had already arranged for his arrest, owing to the fact that they are willing to partake in the proposed August 1st protest in Nigeria. And he says that anytime he's going to be arrested. But then started asking question, if he doesn't, as a pressure group, does he not have the right, like every other Nigerian, to speak up about some of the things that are very, terrible in his state? Just listen to him and get to hear his viewpoint.
State is our leader, and we don't want to join issues with him. But instigating the security agencies against peaceful protesters is actually uncalled for. He knows that IYC, as the mother youth organization of the Niger Delta, if protest of this magnitude is being held, it is even our responsibility as council to see that we guide the process. Even though we are not partaking, it's expected of us to give security, guide the youth against violence. But this time we are partaking in the protest. So instigating security agencies against peaceful protester is uncalled for. Till date, I don't know where the fear of the governor is coming from. As I've said it earlier before, IYC under my leadership is not under any sponsorship pattern from any persons. And we can never be used as political tools to instigate crisis or stage criminal tended protest against any government. We are only coming as interested party that have the pains of our people with the poor government policies that are affecting them. Those are what we want to come and register, and not to come and cause crisis. And it's quite unfortunate that the governor is calling security agencies to go about arresting peaceful protesters. In as much as I'm not in his good book, I'm not also expecting him not to direct them to arrest me. I'm expecting my arrest. But let it be on record. Let all leaders of Ijaw nation be put into record. Let the Nigerian nation, the Nigerian citizens, the free citizens of Nigeria be put into record that my arrest has already been planned. Let the international community, let the human rights nation, let the human rights community also be aware that my arrest has already been planned by the Bayelsa State government.
Global happenings today.